Welcome to the Wormhole, where keeping it real is expected. There are a couple million podcasts you could be tuned into, but you chose to take this journey with us, and for that, we thank you. Without further ado, the Wormhole with Tim and Troy.
But yeah, man, I was just finna ask Charles about, I know he a money guy. You know, you were telling me about he does. I don't want to discuss what he does, but he's invested in money. So what's some of your main things you just really hate to see black people doing with money or not doing with money?
You know, when I was young, it used to piss me off, man. But, you know, as you get old, you really don't pay attention to that shit, man, because all you can do is control what you can. But, man, you know, I can tell you what, probably one of the biggest schemes out there, man, is paying these goddamn credit repair agencies, though. Don't pay them motherfuckers, man.
That's big. Please expound on that.
Yeah, go deep on that, dog.
Just don't pay them, man, because the best way to fix your credit, man, is goddamn do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So over time, the shit gonna heal itself. Now, you got to pay your shit off, or you got to do the bankruptcy to get all that shit off of your credit. And that's another thing, man. You know, a lot of black folks scared of that bankruptcy shit, man, but white folk do that shit all the time. I mean, you know, to each his own. But, man, just over time, you just got to pay your shit down, man. Come up with some agreements with the goddamn debt collectors, or just say, fuck it, man, and just ride that 7-year wave, and that shit, you know, it'll improve after that. But it's going to be a hard ass 7 years. I can tell you that shit. You know,
so explain why not to use, what's the name? I'm interested in it. Why not?
Not to use what?
The credit repairs.
They're going to do the same shit that you can do for free. All they going to do, all they do is, man, you going to pay these motherfuckers. They going to be like, okay, you give me this. All they going to do, you going to give me your credit report. These motherfuckers going to send a letter to all your damn debt people, your debt collector, right? And the debt collector, all they going to do is turn around and respond to that shit and be like, hey, this shit is accurate. You can go to hell. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. Now, So what happens is, man, like, let's say Mike paid me, right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to send a letter to Chase Bank. Let's say you owe money to Chase, right? Yeah. Chase has a history, right? They're going to pull all your payment history. They're going to pull goddamn how many times you was late, how many times you was on time, did the account charge off and shit like that. And if everything that they're reporting to wherever you're going, right? They just gonna say, hey, this shit accurate. This motherfucker ain't do what he was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. So you can do that by looking at your credit report, right? And see like, okay, I know I owe Chase $5,000. I need to pay these motherfuckers $5,000. Instead of you paying somebody else to go to Chase and Chase telling that motherfucker you owe them $5,000, they're gonna come right back to you. Yeah. So all you basically doing is just giving someone not really even a power of attorney. Now, the only thing is, man, with this credit shit, they got 30 days to respond.
Okay.
Right?
Who are they?
You send
Who are they?
So you're whoever you owe, right? Okay. So let's say you got a car note, and let's say your shit charge off and they trying to get the car or whatever. But anyway, so you send them something, man, they got 30 days to respond to that shit. If they don't respond in 30 days, they got to take that shit off your credit.
No shit. Okay, so like that's why they say they can do it so fast. They were like, you can get your credit done in 3 months.
But 9 times out of 10, these big corporations ain't going to fuck up like that and not respond. Most of the time, they going to respond, right? So that's the thing, man. And then now you do got some companies, man, where you got motherfuckers in there that don't know what they be doing and they don't respond and that shit drop off. So they gotta take that shit off of your credit, man. But other than that, nah, man, you ain't missing out on shit, man. Just go ahead and take care of that shit on your own. Take your time and just get that shit done on your own, man. If you got questions on that type of shit, man, y'all reach out to me. I'll walk you through it. Believe me, I do this shit every day.
I got you.
Because I'm that motherfucker to tell you to go to hell, basically.
Gotcha.
We receive thousands of letters a day from these fake ass credit repair agencies. Hey, such and such says they made payments on time. Hey, such and such need a favor for you to remove a late mark on their credit so they can get a house. Right. So we got to report your shit accurately as is. Right. So basically we're going to do our research on your shit and tell you to go to hell.
But okay, you said thousands. So do some people fall through the cracks?
No, not in my credit.
God
because
damn.
that's my job.
Oh,
that's my job. You see what I'm saying? I gotta manage that shit. Like, nah, man, y'all motherfuckers, make sure y'all stay on that shit. So as we get them in, we sending them shits out.
That's what's up, man.
Man, I appreciate hearing this shit, Charles.
I do too, man. Yeah.
But listen. I gotta play devil's advocate.
Okay.
What about the feeling of you don't change your own oil? I mean, you can go to the store and all you gotta do is reach out there and get that little unplug the plug, get your oil pan. It don't cost that much, and that oil pan will be there every time you change your oil. It ain't going nowhere, and you got to go to the store and buy you 5 quarts, and it costs about $20 some bucks. You unplug the thing, you let your oil out, change it. It ain't hard. You got YouTube, so. Why would a everyday person try to do all that themselves when they obviously can't do it? That's why they're not doing it. I'm a firm believer. This is what I'm a firm believer in.
I got you.
I know somebody, and I know people like you. You're very determined. You're a money guy, numbers guy. But everybody ain't Michael Jordan. Everybody can't hoop like Michael Jordan. Like everybody ain't charged with that mind. Like you have a money mind. I'm not saying just came to you was innate, but some kind of way it gravitated to you. So what do you say for the person that's just not going to follow up every 30 days and see if this shit happening?
Man, when you say the person that's not going to follow up, you speaking as the person that's trying to clean their shit up or the company? You
the person, like you saying, don't go with these credit people because all they going to do is this. Well, what if a person ain't going to do that shit for themselves? I mean, you can call them lazy, but what if they just not a hooper? What if they not Michael Jordan?
Then they ain't going to be able to get shit.
But that's it. But
is that not what the oil change company for? We can all change our own oil too, though.
But that's what he's saying. Them people, like... people ain't gonna follow up with that shit. We too lazy and we like to let other folks do our business.
Yeah. But if you determine, like you say, if you determine to clean your shit up, you gonna follow up on that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, another thing, you gotta surround yourself. I mean, it goes to this too. You gotta surround yourself with people that know the business, man. Cause like every time I got a question on the cell phone, I always call Mike, hey Mike, what should I do with this shit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you just got to surround yourself with people that know different businesses, man, because we all grown, man. Everybody doing their thing. Yeah. Everybody in certain areas in the professional world, man. So, just surround yourself with the right people that you trust. You know they ain't gonna bullshit you, tell you straight up.
Yeah.
And just go with that shit, man. But if you really want to clean your shit up, man, you gonna clean your shit up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna follow up. I hope you follow up.
Charles, my shit is in the fucking bowling alley gutter. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not even talking about when you bowl in the gutter. I'm talking about where the ball goes after it goes out the gutter behind the pins.
These are my shit.
My shit back there behind when you work on the pins, that back there.
Man, now, with that shit, man, believe it or not, that bankruptcy shit, man, don't be scared of it.
I did it before back in the days. I've done bankruptcy once.
Oh, okay. So
I was young. I was young, but I didn't have a person like you to make me understand exactly what bankruptcy was. Yeah. Like I got bankruptcy advice from, I don't want to say the name of the company, but it's the one where the people did this about the grave. It made black people look like slaves and shit on all their commercials.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know who I'm talking about, Tim.
Oh, I do
You know who I'm talking about.
The nigga helped. Yes, I'm sorry, Troy. I know exactly what you're talking about.
The person that you never see. You never see him.
You never see him. And I bet they fucked you 6 ways Sunday.
They did not. Everything they said was accurate and it was true. It was very nice, but vague. It's kind of like I never fuck with white girls, but it's kind of like a black guy that's trying to fuck with white girls. Like you don't know if they're flirting with you or you don't know what the fuck they doing. That's what that company was. It was like, hi, how's it going? And you go in there and you tell them what's fucking going on and this shit's right, but you don't know what you're doing. But
so how long ago did you do this?
This was my first marriage. This is probably 16, 15 years ago, somewhere in that area. 2000.
How long you got to stay on there, Charles?
10-ish.
10-ish?
That shit over. Yeah, that shit's over.
Well, your shit should be all right, man.
Oh, no.
No. But the thing about it is, man, when you file, you still gotta maintain your new shit.
Yeah.
Because all the bankruptcy do is get rid of your old shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, man. I know people that filed, man, bought a house 3 years right after. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people think, man, when people go excuse me, y'all, when you go to bankruptcy, man, people credit be the shit. But man, I know people with 750 credit score but they on a fucking treadmill. You know what I'm saying? They can't pay. They just paying the minimum on these credit cards, $25 a month. You owe $9,000, so you ain't even putting a dent on that shit. So you just on that goddamn treadmill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna never get yourself out of hole. So, but you was never late paying that motherfucker. So your credit score is still good, right? But it's just your debt to income ratio just fucked off and you can't get out that hole. So when people do that shit, they might have that 700 credit score, file for bankruptcy. And now before you do that shit, run everything the fuck up. Right? I'm just being honest with you.
Wait a minute. Explain what you mean.
If you got a credit card,
okay,
and that bitch got a $20,000 limit on that motherfucker, and you only had 10, but you know you finna file for bankruptcy, spend that other 10.
And why is that?
Because you finna clean that shit off anyway.
Okay. But wouldn't it make more debt though?
But you got to understand, you got two types of bankruptcies, right? You got your 7 and you got your 13, right? So one of them, I don't know which one is which, but one of them, it cleans your credit completely off, where you don't have to make no payments to no lawyers or nothing. And the other one is like an agreement where you go on a payment plan.
Okay.
So if you're doing a clean slate,
that's a 7. That's what I did.
Yeah, if you do the clean slate, it don't matter how much fucking debt you in. That shit is gone.
Damn.
It's gone. All gone. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, if you got a credit card and that bitch got 10 on it, but you can spend 20, go on buy some goddamn furniture, man. Fix your house up, because it's going to be a long few years because you ain't going to be able to finance shit.
You got to stack up your nuts for the winter.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I see how you're putting it now. I see how you're putting it.
Yeah, man. I mean, that credit shit, man, it's a dirty game, man. Like my dad, man, I'm going to go and put it out there. This nigga goddamn, he almost 70 years old. He almost 70 years old with a goddamn 800-something credit score. Like, nigga, what the fuck you got? 800 credit score, 70 years old, nigga. Fuck that shit up, man. Spend everybody else's money and keep yours.
Yeah, do that shit like Red Fox. He died on everybody. They can't do shit about it.
I've been trying to tell my dad, look, man, go out there, get yourself on these high yield ass credit card, pay that minimum payment every month, spend their fucking money and keep yours.
And let them sit on it when he go. They can have it back. They can do something. They can do something with it.
You know what I'm saying? Leave that shit to me. Hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Hey, he said, I know how to keep that bitch rolling. I keep it rolling. Yeah. I keep it rolling for you, your name and all.
But yeah, man, just, you know what I'm saying? It's all a game. That shit all a hustle, man. But when motherfuckers be paying these old credit repair agencies, man, and they come out the same way they went in, man, that shit a waste of money, man.
Damn.
Man, I thought about doing that shit once upon a time. I was like, man, I'm going to go ahead and try to get my credit. And I went and looked at my shit. I ain't had but 2 goddamn things on that I owed for.
Yeah.
My total debt was like $1,500.
And the thing is, right?
Damn.
That shit's supposed to fall. So let's say credit card defaulted under your name. After 7 years, that shit's supposed to fall off anyway. It's supposed to fall off from the last day that your shit went delinquent.
But what if they sold it to whatever?
Well, I mean, fuck it, man. I wouldn't pay them motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying?
So the third party collector can't they can't impact your credit?
No, because your credit already fucked up anyway. You see what I'm saying? So why the fuck I'm gonna pay y'all if it's already fucked up with somebody else?
They can't report you and knock you down though. They can't do nothing. They just can scare you. That's all they can do.
Man, I had a cat tell me.
All that shit is scare tactics, man.
Yeah, I had a cat tell me, man, that worked at that place. I'm like, so if I pay y'all off, then y'all good with them? They said, no, we ain't them. We're different people.
And most of the time, man, they sell those loans anyway. So if you are getting those calls from them third parties, man, that mean they probably own your loan now. So either you gonna pay the original person, or you gonna pay the goddamn the collectors that's calling fucking with you all the time.
So if you don't pay them, is what I'm saying is if you don't pay them, once they've sold your loan to somebody else and your credit already jacked up, when the third party people get it, what if you never pay them? Can it further harm you?
No, it's not gonna fuck your shit up no more than what it is, man. They can't double dip on the shit.
Oh, no, I thought they could.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, they can't double dip because they can't collect on a loan twice. They can't hurt you twice. So that's why they can't collect on that shit twice.
So the third party person paid your loan off in hopes of you of being able to collect it from you, but they took
being stupid enough. They
the third And the third nigga, if your loan was $5,000, 9 times out of 10, that third party only paid $500 for that loan.
Oh.
And they're gonna try to collect that other $4,500 so they can come up off of that.
But
shit.
they really just helped you out if you just know if you got a black friend like Charles,
if you know the business
that you can talk to, and he done told you once the third party calling you, your loan paid off.
It's already paid because the big companies, all they're gonna do is write that shit off.
But how was it reported though? How does it look for you? Like
it's gonna be reported as a charge off, and it's gonna be reported charge off sold. That's what it's gonna show on your credit report. A charge off.
What does that
sold.
do for you? Is that good or bad or nothing?
It's bad. It's bad because it's charged off. Anytime something charged off is bad. That means you've been delinquent on your payment.
But when those people are calling you for their $2,500, like you could tell them to fuck themselves for the rest of eternity because they done paid your loan off for you.
They done paid that shit off, man.
That's
and
awesome,
then
Charles.
if you smart and if you want to pay them, what you can do is negotiate that shit. Like,
but why would you?
Y'all motherfuckers, you don't have to, right? But if you know what I'm saying, you got some people that don't have that kind of heart to say, go fuck yourself, right?
Right.
So for them motherfuckers, man, you negotiate like, okay, so how much did you pay to get this loan? Because I know you motherfuckers ain't paid this full $5,000. I tell you what, I give you $500 on this $5,000 loan. They'll take that shit. Most companies will take that shit and just run with it. You got to negotiate that shit.
Overall, why would you even pay them anyway? Why would you pay them a fucking penny if they didn't? Why would you? What good would it do for you?
It's nothing because your credit already fucked anyway.
Yeah.
So pretty much he's saying in so many words, tell them go fuck themselves. If you the third motherfucker calling me about this same $9,000, I'm not gonna pay anybody.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Right. If them other two people that you done dealt with, I didn't pay them, I'm not gonna pay you. That's what he's saying pretty much. Yeah, I'm just gonna live with it.
Instead of paying them, work on getting your credit right.
Yeah, just work on it. Now, but getting your credit right is some of the hardest shit, man, you could ever do, dog.
Yeah.
Because paying that shit, you still gotta wait on a certain amount of time for shit to come out before you can actually see it. And man.
It's
so
time.
you really gotta pay that shit and just fucking forget about it.
Pay it and wait.
Just forget about it and wait.
It's gonna
checking that shit every week.
Time, man. It's gonna take time.
Take time. You might want to just pay that shit and wait about a year and a half. Then look, shit.
But see, that's the thing, man. That's the thing that I think black people do to each other. Everybody got strengths. That pay and wait shit, like to Charles, that shit feels like it don't take as long. Like the reality ain't the same. To me, that shit feel like nothing's happening. Yeah. It's like you go out there and you pay a fucking bill. Like to him, that shit probably feel like a video game. To Charles, it probably feel like I'm moving numbers.
Yeah.
Or he look at it like he be around it so much that he be like, okay, that year that they take to get your shit together might feel like a month to him. But they get your ass out.
And what I'm saying is, this is not Charles doing this, but I'm talking about everybody in the black community. Everybody in the black community approach each other and make each other feel like we should already know, or we should do the due diligence and know as much as you know. But sometimes it's just not possible to know what you know because of your passion. Like everybody, Charles call you for certain shit. You call me, I'm going to call Charles now for certain shit. But because that's his passion, he can just run that shit off to me like that. And it's going to be like, man, fuck Charles, how you do that? Because he the Michael Jordan, what he do? The nigga
you also got to be wanting like to really know.
That's true.
And you ain't trying to scheme. Like, when I tell you something, this ain't no way around it. This is the way it's got to be.
That's true.
Because
you're
when
not
you're
going to win against these big companies, man. You ain't going to win.
No. You won't. Even if you try to be like, well, I'm going to do this and then return this and then go back and redo this. I have to tell them all the time, like, that ain't going to work. You just can't do it. I'm sorry. Whatever you think, it don't work. And they don't believe you till they see who you are 6 months down the road dealing with this shit. Like I told you 6 months ago, don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's all a game, man. You just gotta, that patience is a motherfucker, man. If you ain't got it, it ain't gonna work for you.
Man, the best thing to do is when you dealing with credit and anything with shit like that, man, just do the shit and forget about it. Don't harp on it. I know it's easy to say and hard to do.
Yeah.
It's very easy to say, like, because if I'm motherfucking hungry and I got a pot roasting there and they say 8 hours, shit, I be done watch one movie about 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'm like, God damn it, the clock must be broke. Like, shit, I'm hungry. You just gotta fucking forget about it, man.
Or you can go in there and keep opening the oven and letting your heat out.
You got that
and it's gonna take
12 hours.
That's 12 because you're fucking with.
There you go.
See, that's what I am. My whole life has been letting the heat out the stove. That's what I do. I let the heat out the stove, and I know I'm gonna do it, but I go check the fucking roast in the goddamn way. I know it ain't ready.
You know it, dog.
And by the time it's ready, I cut a whole chunk out the middle of it, tasting it.
So now you ain't even got the whole shit you've been waiting on.
I ain't got the whole roast.
So this 800 credit score, if you'd wait a little longer, you get that 800. You've been fucking with it so long.
I've been fucking with it.
It's 575. You've been fucking with
it. And you laughing. Y'all laughing at 5 with some change. Shit, y'all just laughing like it's animation, like shit.
He said it's real life, slugger.
It's real life.
Real life, slugger.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, damn, boy. Losing money. Shit.
Yes, sir, man. But I'm interested, though.
Man. Oh, yeah, man. And shit, I talk to Mike all the time about that shit, man. Whenever I can, whenever I get around the fellas, man, I'm always trying to say something to make everybody better, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
trying to get these, especially with these kids, man. We got to start setting these goddamn kids up, man.
Yeah.
I went on ahead and took the lead too, man. Go and get Booger this little card, and I'm gonna pretty much let a mama run the shit because
what you gotta,
to get that kid a credit card for kids, kind of build a credit.
What is that for? You have
Chase. It's a Chase card.
Okay.
A Chase card for kids.
Gotcha.
And then it's kind of linked to your shit. If I don't know how y'all do. Yeah, but it's my money. Yeah.
And you can only deposit cash in that motherfucker or deposit it straight from your bank account.
Yeah.
But like shit, man, when your kids get old enough, man, and when you can send your kids to college or whatever, man, go and get their ass a signature card, man, where it's a credit card, but you got the limit on that motherfucker. So you can put $1,000 on the card and it's building their credit. So when you managing that shit, but it's their credit. So they can't, it ain't like a damn unsecured card. It's a secure card, right? So if you put $1,000 on that motherfucker, they can't spend more than $1,000 on that motherfucker. They can't fuck their credit up. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to put that money right back into that shit to keep it at 1,000.
Yeah,
and that's how you build their credit up.
You know what though, Charles? We gotta get a lot of grown people to have their shit right to get their kids to understand how to control their goddamn credit.
Yeah, man. But that shit come with a lot of goddamn trial and error, boy. Everybody fucked off some money, man. Just think about how much money we all fucked off.
Yeah. In
the past 20 years.
Oh my gosh. I'm not a big spender. I don't do a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong, but I am a little bitty money adds up to a lot of money guy.
I'm the total opposite.
Yeah.
I don't buy a lot of shit, but when I buy something, I spend a lot of money on something. You know what I'm saying? I'm that motherfucker. That's just like shit with this podcast. I'm like, hey, nigga, I done went out, bought goddamn microphones and all kind of shit, man. I just sent all that shit back.
Yeah.
You say you finna send it back?
I done sent that shit back, man. I'm on my headphones and my phone, goddamn.
And that's what I'm telling you. That's all we do. You got to talk to your fellas, man.
That's it. But there you go. It go right back to, you know what I'm saying? Having people around you that know what the fuck going on.
Fuck all that expensive ass shit here. We sound, as a matter of fact, I sound better now than I did when I got that microphone sitting back there right now, just sitting there for decoration.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep. I sure went out, man. I bought a microphone, man. Bought a motherfucking microphone stand.
I was gonna say, you probably went out and bought a whole nother card table to set it up on.
Hey, nigga, that shit was looking like the Breakfast Club in this
oh, shit.
Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy, DJ Evie ran that bitch.
Then I called y'all, nigga. Y'all like, man, hell no.
Man, we do this shit just like this.
Just like this.
Like I say, every now and then, if we together, then we'll do the shit, right there, But if we want a video, we ain't never really got to that point yet. But we just do it like this, and the shit sound clear. I think my shit be kind of high pitched, but it's okay. I get emotional.
Oh, man,
but yeah, shit. But yeah, man, you ain't gotta have man spending $3,000-$4,000. You don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Like I say, shit, you already paying the phone bill, so fuck it.
That's just for that shit for aesthetics, man. If you want somebody to see that shit while you're filming it, and then you want somebody to look at it, get that shit so it look nice.
But if you just doing straight audio, man, you don't need that shit here. You could be doing the motherfucking podcast shit, getting some head, Nobody need all that.
On the goddamn toilet.
Taking a piss, huh, Mike?
Hey,
man,
come on, man. That was an accident. Shit. Goddamn mute button fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I need to do? I'm gonna blame everybody but myself.
It's no such thing as your fault.
If I gotta tell you, it all started in '92. See, that's where it came from.
Because I can tell you something. When you ask a nigga something and he don't want to tell you something, what a nigga gonna do is start telling you a fucking story. It never fails. You never get to what you even talking to.
So what that look like, Troy? Give me an example of some shit, man.
Yeah, shit, man. Nigga be like, man, but look though, shit, what we were just about to do, cuz. What we about to do, Tim? We about to move around, cuz. Like nigga ask you about a whole specific question and you try to move around and go focus some holes and all kind of shit, man. I don't want to hear all that, man. That's what niggas do though. They will run from the fucking conversation, cuz.
Oh, like a real conversation. You really trying to talk to them. You say, what not? Oh, you say, yeah, they don't want to do everything but talk about what's real.
Oh, yeah, they don't want to talk about what's real.
Oh, yeah, no, man, I know plenty niggas like that. No, when they get heavy in the room, we got a million things to do.
It's a million things to do. It's time to go.
It's time to go. We got to get out of here right now. You've been on the game for 6 hours, right? We've been sitting there talking shit. As soon as the real shit pop up, man, let's run over here and see what such doing. Like, yeah. Like, no, man, we need to talk about this shit.
That mysterious phone call,
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm talking about that phone call. Go ahead.
Everybody did that shit, boy. You got there hanging out with a broad you don't want to be with. Oh shit, my nigga got locked up. Nigga house burned down. You done made some shit up, boy.
Hey, you be like Pops. You said, come quick, Creighton. They in trouble. Okay, shit. Motherfuckers just take off running. Baby, I'll be back. I got to go. Shit, nigga. As soon as you get around the corner, nigga. Laughing and shit.
Hey, I use that shit in Arkansas, Mike.
Oh no. That boy, you crazy.
Like, goddamn, my nigga got locked up, man. I gotta go.
Oh, you did. You actually did the locked up for real? I've never done that before.
Yeah, I did that shit.
So you hold on. So wait. So you
drove 2.5 hours back to goddamn grandma. Huh?
You picked the phone up and pretend like you was on the phone with somebody.
Yes. And got the fuck out of there. Got my shoes, got my clothes and everything that she bought me, nigga. I was on some old trifling shit, nigga.
Hey, I remember talking about this shit, man. Now I think about it, I do remember that shit. You talking about shit, nigga. It's been so long, I forgot all about that, boy. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, that nigga, that was something else for that shit, boy. Boy, you something else, boy.
Trifling the hell, boy.
Trifling. But that nigga, using that shit like, I didn't actually see you do that shit in person. Back in school, you get that phone like that bitch was vibrating or something and walk smooth the fuck off. I said, where the fuck y'all go? And they gone, man. How the fuck are we all in this bitch like, nigga, we taking the heat of the argument and shit? Charles gone. Motherfucker. This nigga done pull that phone out that pocket. Hello? Yeah. He throw that finger up. I'll be right back. Gee, that nigga, he done got down. You don't even hear the crank track up. He done put that bitch in neutral because he had that stick. Yeah. He just rolled that bitch. Like shit. I said, I didn't hear the goddamn truck crank up. That nigga threw that bitch in neutral, got the fuck out of there. By the time we all meet up somewhere, like, man, that nigga said, man, I ain't doing that shit, man.
Damn, boy, there's so much shit on TV like niggas be actually doing. I've never tried none of that shit in real life.
Nigga did that shit.
I've never done the fake phone call thing. You don't think?
I ain't never done a fake phone call either, man. I ain't never done a fake. I might as well. Sometime I be so goddamn nervous that bitch about to ring. So shit, I might as well do the fake one just to ease my nerves.
I think I would try it in the house one day. I'm gonna try it on my kids, my wife one day. I'm gonna see if this shit work.
They gonna believe it, dog. Because
I'm gonna be convincing too.
You ain't got to be convincing. You just do this shit and walk the fuck off. Anybody gonna say nothing to you?
Damn.
You need to do that around some motherfuckers that be like, "Where you going?" They ain't gonna say nothing to you.
Who the fuck gonna ask me? I need to do that shit in a real situation. I want to try it one day. I want to be in a real situation, and I want to do a real fake phone call.
Do it in a goddamn Zoom meeting that don't really matter about shit, and just like, I gotta go.
And walk off.
Get off.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Get off. Now I have done that.
Yep. Then they gonna be blowing your phone. I mean, well, you all right, man? You all right?
Yeah.
Man, nah, man. You know, something can't just make up some bullshit.
Make up some shit.
Hey, bitch, I'm going to the moon, goddamn.
Yeah. Now I done that shit, dog. Yeah, on a Zoom call. Motherfuckers on that shit. Shit, I fuck around, throw that finger up and get the phone and put myself on mute. Then I come back. I might You know, I'm like, hey, I threw the little cut signal. I said, I gotta go. Shit, man, I don't want to hear this shit. Right?
You'll type that shit up in the chat real quick.
The chat, hey,
I gotta drop the call. Goddamn.
I gotta drop the call. But see, I like to use hand signals, so I feel like typing. It look like I got time. I ain't got time. It's urgent. Yeah. I start pointing this shit here, like cutting at the throat. I got to go. So they be like, "You okay? You okay?" Yeah. Just it's some family shit, man. I just call you back, man. I'm finna go chill.
That family shit work every time.
Every time. They're not gonna ask.
Some shit.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not Jesus by no means. Like, everybody lie. But when it comes to situations, I just prefer not to lie and just either I just will go ahead and just leave, or I'm just gonna tell you I'm leaving.
It is. I'm not lying. It is something with the family. It's because if you don't get me off this bullshit call, I'm gonna have a problem with my family. Well, I'm not lying because I'm about to argue with somebody in my family because I'm sick of this shit. Right? Yeah. So yes. And as much as y'all talk about mental health, then treat me as such. Right?
Yeah.
That's it. Like hell, hey man, some shit they just give to you. You just got to take. I think we think so much. It's like a shit. White folks pull it all the time.
All the goddamn
They
time.
pull it all the time, and nobody says anything. So you cannot say anything to me when goddamn Polly just pull the same shit. Because now it's a bigger problem than that.
But it's different when white people cry though.
Right now, the biggest one right now is, hey, I got to pick my kids up from school.
Can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it.
Got to pick my kids up from school. Goddamn.
Yep. Or I used to use that old aftercare shit because I mean, shit, that's a cost money.
There you go.
That aftercare,
there you go.
Motherfucker, leave you alone about that aftercare.
You late a minute, they're gonna tear your ass up.
Tear your ass up. Yep. And motherfuckers believe that shit because they know they've been through it too. They shit, you need to go. They said you should be gone 30 minutes ago. So you're right, but I was just trying to stay here and help. Yeah, shit, that didn't deny you.
Like you care.
Like you care. It's good gracious, but shit, I need to get the fuck away from y'all. I'm about to lose my mind in here. Shit. God damn it. Y'all say that shit one more time. I heard you the first time.
But is it bullshit though, Tim? Is it bullshit that you know the system and you use that bullshit? Because like both of you guys in y'all respective businesses are, I don't want to use the word bosses, but whatever you want to use in y'all respective businesses, you know that people are going to use shit and you have to deny people when they come to you with that bullshit. But you're promoting the bullshit right now to use the bullshit.
But I'm not promoting it though, right? So that's where you got to build that relationship with the people. Like, look, man, I done said all that dumb shit that you trying. I'd rather you just come up to me and be like, hey, I got to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'll let you go. But if you come at me talking about some bullshit,
but who knows that? Nobody really knows that though, Charles. Come on, you can't. You the man. You the man.
Man.
You know.
You the boss. You the boss. You know. So you can't expect
the boss. You know.
You can't expect a worker to just come up to the boss and say, hey, man, I got to go. Nobody can do that.
It happens to me.
That's that relationship. You got to build that relationship, man.
There you go. You build that relationship.
You, like, if you straight up with these folks, man, now believe me, man, my team, man, these motherfuckers full of shit, right? And so, but I tell them, like, look, if you need to go, I'd rather you just come up to me like, hey, Charles, man, look, be honest with you, I just ain't got it today.
Yeah.
All right, nigga, put your time in if you got it. Take your ass home, because you ain't going to be productive anyway. Take your ugly ass home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if you come up to me, nigga, talking about goddamn, look, nigga, my dog sick or some bullshit, nigga, I'm like, nigga, please. Well, I need you here today.
Yeah.
It's either your dog or your job, goddamn. You
Zoom your dog. Hit your dog.
There you go, goddamn. Yeah. What kind of? Then you start fucking with them, asking, well, what kind of dog you got?
What kind of dog is it?
Yeah.
Hey, then you fuck around and be like, well, shit. Well, my aunt has one of them, and on the papers they said that was never a problem.
Never a problem.
Go. There you go. Man, I done seen some shit, man. Motherfucker called in. Nigga said he had a flat tire, man. This nigga went on goddamn Google, took a picture of a flat tire, sent that shit to his manager. And the manager got there, went on Google and Google flat tire, nigga, was the same goddamn. Stop. So that shit, they gonna catch up with you.
It's gonna catch up, man.
Just be straight up with it, man.
No, and I'm the same way, man. I'd much rather you, and it's happened before, just come to work and be like, say, bro, I'm a little bit too fucked up from last night. Man, go home. I know the feeling. We got it.
Yeah.
We got it. I ain't tripping on it.
Especially if I don't need you. If I don't really need you, man, take your ass home. We slow ahead.
Yeah, we slow, man. Ain't nothing really cracking. Go ahead.
Because you could be in...
With that bullshit, you knew you see through it, like, cause I know, cause clearly, and I got the relationship with him. I'd have been around him long enough. I know you clearly don't give a fuck about that dog, and I know you clearly don't give. You know, I know. So don't tell me that, and don't sit up here and say, oh, one of my kids. No. Because you done forgot I was around you. So don't tell me.
There you go. I know your kids, nigga. I know you don't like the motherfuckers, nigga.
You done forgot I was around you. So just tell me, look, I'm hungover. They'll say, hey, me, or they be like, hey, me and the old lady got into it last night. Hey, man, go on home and fix your family, dog.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. Go on, man. Just be real. Ain't no sense lying. Be real.
Yeah.
That concludes this episode of the Wormhole. Join us next time to see what shit goes in the hole and comes out the other side gold.